Arsenal confirm Aaron Ramsdale signing in £30 million deal from Sheffield United. Arsenal have completed the signing of Aaron Ramsdale from Sheffield United in a deal that could cost as much as £30 million, with the goalkeeper signing a long-term contract. Manager Mikel Arteta has been eager to bring in a new shot-stopper to provide competition for Bernd Leno and had made Ramsdale his top target for the role this summer. Sheffield United had been extremely reluctant to lose the 23-year-old, who was part of Gareth Southgate's squad for Euro 2020 and held out for a massive fee. Ramsdale's fee could eventually equal the £30 million Everton forked out to sign Jordan Pickford from Sunderland 4 years ago, if certain performance-related criteria are met. Arteta has been concerned by his goalkeeping options for some time, with Alex Runnison failing to instill confidence, Matt Ryan not retained after his loan and Leno's form tailing off. The German has often struggled to play out from the back in the manner Arteta expects, while he is believed to be keen to leave the club and is unlikely to extend a contract that expires in 2 years' time. Ramsdale has been relegated from the Premier League in successive seasons with Bournemouth and Sheffield United but won Player of the Year for both clubs. The Blades spent £18.5 million to sign him just 1 year ago, and Bournemouth are set to receive 15% of the fee Arsenal have paid due to a sell-on clause they included in the deal. Ramsdale's arrival continues a very busy summer for the Gunners, who have already signed Ben White in a £50 million deal from Brighton, as well as bringing in Nuno Tavares and Albert Sambi Lokonga, while the club also confirmed Martin Odegaard's return on a permanent deal on Friday. Arsenal latest team news update against Chelsea. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta have confirmed the team news ahead of the Chelsea clash this weekend, and unfortunately, there isn't much in the way of good news. For a start, Gabriel Magalhaes, Eddie Nketiah, and Thomas Partey remain absent with their respective injury problems. Gabriel is aiming to be back in training later this month, Nketiah is aiming for early September, and Partey is aiming for the end of August. Arsenal captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is facing a race against time to be fit for Sunday's London derby with Chelsea. Aubameyang missed last week's defeat at Brentford after catching COVID-19, but he is now testing negative and could play this weekend. Attacking midfielder Willian is in the same boat, but Alexandre Lacazette and Alex Runnison will miss out as they are still recovering from coronavirus. New signing Martin Odegaard is unavailable for the game with Chelsea as he is awaiting visa clearance following his move from Real Madrid, though fellow new arrival Aaron Ramsdale should be in contention. Arsenal are the Premier League's biggest spenders this summer following back-to-back 8th-placed finishes. With the Gunners without European football for the first time since the 1995-96 season, Mikel Arteta has made it his mission to bolster his side. Left-back Nuno Tavares was the North Londoners' first arrival after he joined from Benfica for £8 million. Belgian midfielder Albert Sambi Lokonga was then signed from Anderlecht for £17 million, before Arsenal splashed out £50 million to bring in Ben White from Brighton. Arsenal announced the £30 million transfer of Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid on Friday morning, with Sheffield United goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale poised to join for £24 million. And according to Sky Sports, Arsenal have forked out £129 million on the 5 players, £15 million more than Manchester United have spent so far. Mikel Arteta rates new Arsenal midfielder Martin Odegaard as a unique talent. The former loanee from Real Madrid says the Norway star, 22, offers everything he is looking for in a player. Arteta told Sky Sports, "He brings a lot of things that he brought last season as well. He made us better, we needed more options, alternatives, creativity and players that can be morals for this football club. He has a unique talent based on the way we want to play, so I'm delighted that the club has made an effort and we have Martin on a permanent deal here. You've seen the numbers and what we did after Christmas when Martin was in the team and we had people like Emil, the team performed at a completely different level. He's someone that we admire and he's still at the age in his career when the potential he has is still immense. Hope Martin Odegaard will continue to play well and impressive to not disappoint Mikel Arteta's expectations and as well as help Arsenal improve their position in the Premier League table this season." Gunners boss Mikel Arteta said, "I totally agree that Arsenal should not accept mediocrity. I know that people have the intention to bury us and try to criticize us, but it is nothing new, and I am not interested in that. I am not pointing at anyone, just expressing obvious feelings about some very disrespectful things that have been said. We need to put things into perspective because it's one day of Premier League football under incredible circumstances and we have the whole season ahead of us. We knew the external consequences of that defeat at Brentford, but any negativity that's going to surround this club will be outside of these walls. I just want constructive people around me, but if you don't feel pressure in football, then I think you've picked the wrong profession. I have had bigger challenges during my 18 months here, and a lot of things have occurred during that time. Maybe now is not the right time to look at everything because a lot of people are not interested in analyzing what has happened. But in 2 or 3 years' time, when we look back with perspective, we will say, what happened makes a lot of sense. In my opinion, we should give Mikel Arteta another chance this season to prove himself. He's brought in a lot of new players as he's wanted this summer, and now is the time for him to prove his worth for Arsenal. Please be patient and give him time this season. Mikel Arteta explains decision to keep Granit Xhaka at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta insists it was always his intention for Granit Xhaka to remain at the club and maintains the Switzerland international still has a vital role to play at Arsenal. The Switzerland international appeared to be on the verge of joining Roma earlier this summer, but the Serie A club failed to table a suitable offer and are now said to have switched their attention to Xhaka's want-away teammate Lucas Torreira. Xhaka is now set to renew his commitment to Arsenal by signing a new long-term contract, and his experience is likely to prove vital to a young squad which has been given a fresh injection of youth with the signings of Ben White, Sambi Lokonga, Aaron Ramsdale, Martin Odegaard and Nuno Tavares. Arteta's faith in the 28-year-old was underlined by his decision to hand Xhaka the captain's armband in the absence of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang last Friday at Brentford, and the under-fire Gunners boss is delighted his most senior midfielder will be staying put. He said, "We never wanted to let him go. We explained to him the role he would have in the team, how important he was and how far he has come in the last 2 seasons. And the fact that he has come through some difficult moments and how he has reacted and achieved, and the respect he has gained, not only on the field, but around the club and in that dressing room. We believe that he was a really important figure, and we need players like that for the development of the young players we have. It's difficult because you don't get to see much of what happens inside. People just analyze a performance or a way of a player playing and whether you like him more or less. But from our side there is no doubting his importance in the team and squad." Lucas Torreira has been told to leave Arsenal this summer, with the Uruguayan keen on a return to Serie A, according to reports. The Gunners midfielder, 25, was loaned out to Atletico Madrid last season following the arrival of Thomas Partey. Despite Mikel Arteta making it clear Torreira was not in his plans, the former Sampdoria star had vowed to break back into the Arsenal setup this summer. But after being told his time at the Emirates was up, the 31-capped Uruguay star is now targeting a return to Italy, according to Football London. Torreira's agent Pablo Bentancur has revealed his client is keen on a move back to Serie A, having spent 3 years at Sampdoria and 2 at Pescara. Roma and Lazio are both believed to be keen on him, but only on loan. Arsenal are keen to sell a host of deadwood players to recoup the £120 million spent on the likes of Martin Odegaard, Ben White, Albert Lokonga, Nuno Tavares and Aaron Ramsdale. Torreira is under contract in North London until the end of the 2022-23 season. His departure could leave Arteta worryingly short come January, when Partey and Mohamed Elneny fly off for the Africa Cup of Nations.
If you like the video, like, share.